In the previous module, we talked about identifying areas of interest in business investment and what are the things to be on the lookout for before investing in a company. So now let's move forward to the second step of investigating a business, the golden formulas to your massive passive income. The golden formulas. Formula 1. Multiple is the performance metric A over performance metric B. A multiple can be used to show how much the business is worth in the market. For example, using the PE ratio, if you plan to invest your money into a company, you'll need to know how well the company is doing or how much the company is earning for the past few years. The price of the company can be estimated by multiplying the annual earnings of the company by the multiplier of 12. Simple math, but this formula only can be used as a rough estimation of how much the business is worth. However, a more precise way of doing it will be using the EV/EBITDA formula. It is used to measure the cash flow available to the company or business. EV to earnings before interest and taxes, EBIT, also referred to as EV/EBITDA, is used for less capital-intensive companies with a small amount of depreciation and amortization expenses. All multiples act as a single number that analysts can multiply by some financial metric to determine the relative value or worth. With EV/EBITDA formula, you will be able to make comparison between you and your competitor who are doing similar types of business. So after the business valuation, take note of the company's profit and cash flow. Formula 2. Profit equals revenue minus operating expenses. A lot of people get confused with these accounting jargons. If you're going to invest in a business, the main thing you should be looking at will be the profit of the company. Is the company making or losing money? There have been a lot of cases where investors were deceived by focusing on the amount of the revenue made. They forgot that in order to calculate the income, the actual profit, they need to take into account the expenses that were incurred. Is it possible for a company to be having a huge amount of revenue and losing money at the same time? Yes, it's possible. This could happen especially when the operating expenses of the business are higher than the revenue. For instance, the revenue of the business you're about to invest in is $100 million, but the operating expenses are $150 million, so the profit is negative. Is the business profitable? Absolutely not. The business is not profitable. This is not the kind of business you should be investing your hard-earned money in. Why profit and not revenue? Because profit is the bottom line of the business. If the company's annual sales or revenue are high but the profit is low, this shows that the business is not profitable and no one should invest in a non-profitable business. See you in the next module.